In this game, there are characters who you could say are known for disliking other characters, such as Toddifons and the Sarkaz, for example. Today we are looking at Varkáris, a resident of Minos who dislikes the people of Sargon. However, given the context of his backstory, it's really not surprising that he feels that way. Now let's take a look at this unit's capabilities. Varkáris is a guard unit of the Centurion subclass, an extremely useful subclass to the point that even its oldest operators remain very viable today. This is because these operators are capable of attacking multiple enemies. The only condition is that the enemies must be within their attack range. They don't even have to be blocking them, which makes them extremely useful against hordes of enemies, especially since they deal a good amount of damage. Now let's move on to his talent, Never Forgotten. This talent is designed to benefit Minos operators, since deploying Varkáris will increase their attack power when facing enemies with health equal to or less than their own. It's a talent that sounds promising, but given the limited number of operators from this region currently available, I don't really think it can be utilized to its full potential, especially considering that 2 of these operators can be a bit tricky to use correctly. But at the very least, this talent should benefit him as well, since he's a Minos operator, so you should always make use of it, even if you don't have any other operators from this region. As for his abilities, the first of these, Raging River. It's an automatic ability that increases the damage of his next attack and strikes enemy units 3 times. At level 7, the damage increases 120%. Since it's automatic, you don't have to worry about activating it, making it a great option for letting him face large waves of enemies without any trouble. Personally, I'd recommend supporting him with the unit that can heal him. Now let's move on to his second ability, the Will of His People. This ability has very different characteristics. When activated, it increases his damage and grants him the ability to heal himself. If the health regenerated exceeds his maximum health, it will generate a shield. This skill is a good choice if you're looking for an operator who can take on stronger units like elite enemies or even some bosses. Given the characteristics of this class, this unit won't have much trouble healing itself if it has to face multiple units at once, so there may be times when you'd prefer to use this skill over his first one. Both of these skills make this unit very versatile, so I'd recommend mastering both if you plan to use this unit a lot. Now, regarding its module, Senwai Weiho. At level 1, this module enhances its talent, so that if its health is above 50%, it will receive a 20% reduction in physical damage, which is extremely beneficial for this unit, especially when used in conjunction with its second ability, as it will be able to heal itself more easily. At higher levels, the damage boost from its original talent is enhanced, so if you don't think you'll get much use out of it, it might be best to unlock level 1 first, and then the other levels, since the most important benefit is unlocked at level 1. Now let's move on to his base abilities. Varkáris has only 1 talent, which improves as you level him up. When placed in the control center, his talent increases track generation by 4%. However, this ability has a downside. If you pair Varkáris with a Sargon operator, he'll lose energy faster than usual, so avoid making this type of combination. As a personal opinion, Varkáris is a great addition to the Centurion subclass, especially if you don't have units like Blaze or Spectre, as he can serve as an excellent substitute, and even if you already have one of those, I'd highly recommend giving him a try, since he can be a great option to consider in game modes like integrated strategies, thanks to his skill 2, which allows him to regenerate health on his own, something very useful if you're on a run where you don't get many medics. Well, that's all for this Varkáris guide. I hope you enjoyed it, and that it helped you better understand how this operator works. Remember that I have a Discord server where you can come by to interact, ask questions about the game, or just chat for a while. Without further ado, I'll sign off. See you next time.